Hey guys, real quick here. It's Steph. Just gonna talk some odds and ends. The 52% viewer rating for The Last Jedi is real. Um, let's see. Uh, the movie's not doing nearly as well as Rogue One. Rumors have it that the suits at Disney are not happy. Uh, they're not selling the stuff that they were, like the merchandise that they were able to sell. They really spent a lot of money on marketing. Think of all the money they've spent, and it's, you know, barely basically paying for itself. So it's a big deal. There's Zeus is trying to make it look like it's not that bad, but it is. I mean, you know, it's a big steaming pile of dog shit, and everybody knows it. All right, so there's that. Mark Hamill has had to step back his comments about the movie being bad and not being what it could have been. Uh, I'm sure that Kathleen Kennedy jumped on his throat for being honest about it, and Disney did too. Um, it doesn't help when your star, Luke Skywalker himself says, you're not going to like it. But remember, it's just a movie. Bunch of stuff like that. Really critical about the process the whole time. Uh, he was, and very interesting that he's had to step back his comments. I feel bad for the guy. He's trapped. I really do. So I feel like it's up to the fans to stick up for him because he was right. Uh, let's see what else. Just some third wave feminist nutbag at Statesman wrote a piece about how this new Star Wars was feminist and how it wasn't before, and you know how Leia really wasn't a feminist. I mean, I guess that's what she said, a feminist icon and blah blah blah. And I'm like, Leia? First off, she was every bit the equal that Han and Luke were. She could fight just as well. Uh, you know, if you don't like a romance, you know, if you don't like the fact that, you know, she ended up falling in love with, our favorite scruffy looking nerf herder, maybe you should go watch Twilight, okay? Or something else, some feminist thing. I don't understand what. Here's the deal. I don't understand what they want, these feminists. Um, Leia was every bit the strong woman that she needed to be. She was a great role model for us growing up, and Padme was too. Um, there's nothing sexist about anything that Lucas wrote. The Alliance was run by a woman, Mon Mothma. So we've got that. I don't get it. I'll put that article in the description so you guys can see it because basically I mean it's bullshit and it's just these third wave feminists, they stick their noses where it doesn't belong. They don't have any relationships with guys. I've heard a lot of statistics that guys don't want to date them, that millennial men feel like shit every time they go around women, and therefore just stay home and play games. I feel sorry for the guys. In fact, if I had a kid, I probably would not encourage them to be a Star Wars fan anymore. I know a lot of my friends are doing that, which is great. Uh, you know, women do need men, and men do need women, and we do need to lean on each other. And it has nothing to do with the bullshit lie of the patriarchy. It just the truth. It's the facts. It's what it is. Um, but I'll put the article in the descriptions. SC Reviews over in Australia found it and talked about it, and I had to jump on it. Let's see what else. Oh, a new pick, a new look for the standalone Han Solo movie came out, and Alden Ehrenreich looks like uh, he doesn't even look like he shaves. This is going to be a disaster. It really, I mean, the fact is Disney now looking at this movie as being a total flop. A, no one wanted it, and B, they get a guy who is about as attractive as a sneaker, who has absolutely no sex appeal at all, no charisma. I've seen him in movies before. He has no business being uh, Han Solo at all, and you know, it just first off, just signing him on was a mistake. Um, Secondly, Lord and Miller directing. Where did Kennedy get the idea that those two clowns should ever be near a Star Wars movie? You know, this is a serious thing. You're taking a lot of people's favorite character and putting him in his own standalone movie, and you get two nondescript, uh, fly by night, poor directors who live on, uh, all this weirdo comedy shit, and you know, to direct this movie, you're hurting the brand. What is wrong with you, woman? So yeah, I saw the picture. Mike, Millennial Mike over at Mike Zero posted it. Uh, I get. I mean, y'all remember. I mean, if you were there in 1977 and you're a girl, you remember seeing Mark Hamill. Oh, he's cute. And then Harrison Ford comes up, and you're like, yeah, that was me. That was a lot of women. I get nothing of that charisma, that masculine charm that Harrison Ford has from Alden Ehrenreich. He don't even look like it, you know. So yeah, that's coming out. Uh, Basically, Star Wars is in trouble, and I think we're doing it. The 52% viewer rating at Rotten Tomatoes, the fact that most people are so fed up, there a lot of people aren't going. Um, you know, I mean, if you go look at the stats, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, they can sugarcoat things, but when you add all the money that they spend on marketing and then the merchandise they're not selling, they might even be losing their ass right now. Okay, and Disney deserves it. Uh, if you take what Ryan Johnson did and think it's Star Wars, it's not. Um, he went. All right, the lore. It's very specific. Force Ghost can't really help the real world, right? Yoda blows up the Force tree on Act Two. Really? Um, okay. Uh, Leia flying through the air like Mary Poppins, or the vacuum of space, back to the ship. What? That was great to do to Carrie Fisher, by the way. What a bunch of shit. Uh, Ren and Ray force texting each other. Don't even get me started again on that. Don't. That whole plot was nothing but a stolen fanfic, right? So I'm just here, uh, going over from my odds and ends, kind of snickering. The karmic blowback is going to be legendary. And hey, if you're on Twitter, go look up Mark Hamill at Real Mark Hamill on Twitter, and just give the guy a shout out. He's a good guy, and he deserves our support because he's been honest about this. And I'm not, I, our loyalty goes to George Lucas and Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, not Kathleen Kennedy and Pablo Hidalgo, who tried to start a fight with him on Twitter, um, and the idiot Ryan Johnson. So give Mark a shout out. He deserves it. So this is Steph signing out. See you around the galaxy. Talk to y'all later.